folks, and welcome back to Grim Dawn. Now, it's been like, I think this may be the 5th day since my last confession. Oh, I had a rough past 5 days. Even today isn't really that great. I had 2 rough days, and I'm missing some medication because of them. And since I missed the medication, it was much more potent than any I've taken before. For antidepressant-wise. And as such, it's still kicking my ass. My head's a bit spinny, I'm randomly feeling nauseous. Yeah, though I do find when I'm like down with Mom, having a chat with her, talking to her, I do actually feel better. So I'm hoping sitting down here, getting lost in recording, chatting, will actually help me feel better. Oddly enough. So, let's get into it. Ugh. Fucking thing's kicking me arse. Also, I did find out where Smuggler's Basin was. I always thought it was at the other end of that Aetherfire path in Smuggler's Run. Because, you know, there's another path later on that you run down, and there's stuff at the end. And, you know, at the quarry that I've yet to go to. I figured it was another case there. But, well, as you saw, it's not. I have actually figured out where Smuggler's Basin is. Also, actually, I've discovered some bad news. Actually, one of the 2 bad days I did end up actually stumbling onto this. Forgotten Gods is likely to be the last expansion of Grim Dawn. The reasoning being is that, actually, I know they're working on a new game. I can't remember like the full reason for it, but like if they're going to continue the Grim Dawn storyline, it'll be in a new game. Which I'm feeling nervous about because, like, oh, well, will we really be able to carry over a character? You know? You know, I want to keep building on this guy, even if he is, you know, started again in some capacity. Ah, sorry, I just got a video pop up there, and the guy was mentioning, a comment on my phone pop up there. The guy was mentioning skeletons, and I was wondering, like, would that be? And you know, it's kind of a deserty scene, so I was wondering, is that meant to be Grim Dawn? No, it's Theory Sam. But anyway, yeah, I just want to keep, you know, building on this guy and whatnot. And they're talking about how one of the issues they have with doing more expansions for this game is there'll be class overlap. Like for each new expansion they want to, you know, introduce a new class. But there would end up being a ton of overlap if they kept doing that. So are they going to just stick with what they've introduced so far and just leave them as the only classes in Grim Dawn? If so, that's fine. But are they going to just be like, no necromancers in this game, you get something else instead? If so, that's kind of sucks. While it's cool to have something different, I want to keep building on this guy because I really like him. Oh. But anyway, so yeah, they also were saying that they don't expect to do Grim Dawn 2 any day soon. Like I said, they're working on a new game now, so they'll be focusing on that. We don't know any details about it yet. It might be out by the time this is out. But it's just we're working on a new game. Full stop. That's all we know. Like, we don't know genre or anything. So, you know, they'll be working on that for a while. Maybe supporting it with expansions afterwards, depending on what it is. And then, you know, maybe then they'll get to Grim Dawn 2, or maybe we won't see Grim Dawn 2 for... Wait, do I don't? No, I don't. You know, for 2 decades, you know. Who knows what will happen. Hopefully not that bad. But, so yeah, basically, you know, my dream of just seeing this world map being filled up here, or like maybe a very localized world map just being filled up, yeah, that's never going to come to pass. They may do one more expansion, but it'll be a side story a la Forgotten Gods. They won't be doing, you know, more main storyline shite. Not yet. Not... Oh, and you can actually see the wall off there in Port Valbury. Huh. You know how I couldn't get past that gate? Yeah, you can see that there. But yeah, they won't be doing more, main storyline stuff till, Grim Dawn 2. Even if they do one more expansion, it'll be side story stuff. While Forgotten Gods apparently does touch on storylines within the main game, like story threads within it, it is separate to them. It's not continuing the Ethereal and Shantic storyline. So yeah, my dream of just having one huge campaign is going to come true. I'm going to have to wait for Path of Exile 2. Not Path of Exile 2, Grim Dawn 2. If I'm off in my manner of speech compared to normal, yeah, it's like what I said. I'm still dealing with the other thing. I'm just hoping that I'll feel a bit better trying to record. But yeah, they may do one more Grim Dawn expansion, but that's a possibility. It's not guaranteed. It's if we get it, we get it. It's an extra. They're working on a different game. Grim Dawn 2 will be the next time we see Grim Dawn continued, and I'm just curious to see. I'm worried to see how they're deciding to continue that. You know. So yeah. But yeah, I'm not expecting to be able to just transfer this character over to Grim Dawn 2. That might, that I might be expecting a bit much there to want that. But mainly what I've been thinking was class combination, being able to at least remake this character within Grim Dawn 2, have him as a necromancer shaman, as much as this is trying to claim I'm a shaman necromancer. And yeah, have him as a necromancer shaman and have some of the same abilities I currently have, and have the same kind of thing going on. Even if there are changes, have my 6 skeletons, have my few buffs, have my giant vomity guy, have my wood wolf, have that stuff. And even if there are changes, still have the same general trappings of this guy. That's what I'm mainly hoping for. But anyway, let's actually summon in my guys. Forgotten Gods guy, I'll be with you eventually. So, let us head back to Burwich Village. Is it the village or the outskirts? Okay, let's try the outskirts. I vaguely remember the map. Okay, it's actually over here. Or is it? Yeah, I think it's over here. There's a cave here, here, I think. I can't quite remember the map. So we'll head to Burwich Village. Might be flinging myself too far ahead. No, this is... Actually, wait. Oh, fuck, I'm just gonna go look this up. SMU... I don't know. Remember, I was supposed to spell smuggler. Okay, I've actually just turned illiterate here. Let me open up Steam. Okay, I missed the Harbinger of Chaos in the Bastion of Chaos the first time it was true. Wonder how I pulled that off. Just me probably trying to drag race to the end. Okay, SMUGGLER. I was pissing things around there. No, that's Smuggler's Pass. Surprisingly, no connection. Barwich outskirts, yeah. Okay, let me go try and compare it to this map here. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling a little nauseous. Okay. See on the left hand side that weird like crook? Like there's okay, let me actually pop back into the game. Here's one of the points. Here's one of the points. And here's one of the points. So we'll start off with here. And let me just close that. And yeah, you have footage. You have my dulcet tones. You have the game's audio had. And I'm recording. So yeah. This place on like... Why am I alt-tabbing? Hand's kind of like stuck on force of habit. I can let my minions handle that. Let me double check everything here. Yeah, you have audio of me, the game, you had footage, and I am recording. Good. I'm just paranoid I'm making some mistake. Like I said, I'm still off. But yeah, unlike here, which isn't scaling to me, in here scales up to level 44, according to the wiki, which, as I saw, wasn't taken into account, What? Into account, wasn't taken into account Forgotten Gods, but still, it scales up to level 44. Goblins with guns. Apparently, we're in Warhammer. And you know, while we're here, we could go and say hi to what's over the Barwich Bridge. Okay, it seems like it's going to be down here. There is another altar over that side, and actually relevant enemies. Here we go. Doesn't appear on the map, you actually have to pay attention. The most cruel of all things. Time warped. Monsters have greatly reduced spell cooldowns and increased casting speed, but deal reduced physical damage. And someone died quite horribly. No idea what's in here, other than rat gut, but we knew that from the achievement.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. My inventory is full. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
For a moment I thought he had a different voice there. Alright, we'll just head back to Devil's Crossing, empty my inventory. I forgot that it wasn't emptied. Like I said, it's been 5 days. Oh, you big boy. Okay, let us see. It boosts... It carries the same amount of undead bonus. It boosts physique instead of cunning. And it gives a huge boost to spirit. Gives slightly less health, slightly more vitality resistance, and less reduction in life reach duration. I'm going to stick with what I have. Less armor, bonus to all damage, bonus spirit, no. Less armor. Excuse me. No. Tempting, but no. 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 Sadly, what I currently have offers too much in compared to that. The physique, the offensive ability, the 8 resistance. The huge chunk of defensive ability will be nice, but I can't justify that. And if I lose the physique, I lose these pants. So it's kind of a load-bearing slot. Also, having an ancient armor plate on that really boosts up the price. They really should be costing the same amount, but the ancient armor plate really increases value. Less armor, but more physique, cunning, and spirit. And more energy regen. But that increased physical damage, internal trauma damage, which is mostly irrelevant. Health, armor, offensive ability, and retaliation damage, which is mostly irrelevant, to be fair. No. 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 You know what, I'll hold on to it. No. Okay, this is just getting worse and worse, so let's just get rid of it. Actually, you know what? No. We'll hold on to it. I'm getting sentimental. I like the Apothecary's Wisdom, but this I think is better. Lose a chunk of spirit. But still end up... don't end up losing too much damage. That's the issue. Spirit actually gives me a lot of damage. Ah, fuck it. I guess we're sticking with this. Wondering if I notice any difference in the constitution. Ooh, that's offers a lot more armor. It's not really fitted for me, but it is greater on armor. You know, as much as it hurts me to do this, I'm gonna put on the fucking loot filter. I think I'll be fine even without that on. I'm not sure. Like I don't have on the loot filter. Don't have any D stipulated normally, so I'm not sure if and yet I still see plenty of items. So I'm wondering, will this even have an impact, or does it only really matter if you have one of these ticked? Say if I had physical ticked, would I just only then see physical? I think that's how it would work. Then again, with this, you have them all ticked. And same with this. But then again, maybe it's two different systems running side by side. For a moment I thought Whitemire said which time. Just fucking bayonet up in this bitch. Yeah, there used to be other gear here, but now I can only see this one bit. Supreme chest locked by a powerful presence. Ratgut Gutworm the Man-Eater. Ooh, something in the hound. Nice. Gutting Gutworm. Got piss off from him. Got 75 reputation with Homestead. Oh, so he's a beast of some sort. Alright. Yeah, I'll be seeing a lot less loot now, which is hurting me. But at the same time, it means I get to play more. You know? I actually get to run around, do more shit. You know, I'm not constantly getting hamstringed by the other thing. Any kit in my inventory will actually end up being relevant to me. Still hurting me that I'm not seeing all the loot though. And I thought there was more enemies here than just Gutworm. I was figuring it'll be a few mooks, you know? Like in the normal one of these, but apparently not. You know, I'm tempted. We could go down this way. You know what, sure. I'm only getting more and more out level for these guys. Oh, actually, these are actually scaling. Was not expecting that, to be honest. As you could probably gather from me pretty much outright saying that. At least now I'll be getting rep with the other faction, with the Necromancers by doing this. And I'll be losing yet more rep with the Ethereals. Only 865 more to go. I wonder if the Ethereal Vanguard will count for the Ethereals and Order of Death's Vigil. Like, you know, this Ethereal Vanguard here. Or if the Ethereal Vanguard is like the Outcasts and a once-off kind of deal. I can't remember if the Ethereal Vanguard was in the base game or if it's for the Forgotten Gods. Because apparently you can find Black Legion over in the Forgotten Gods content. Given that this isn't Victor Vran, we have to go around. Do actually want to do a Victor Vran playthrough at some stage. Oh nice, just randomly hit it under that guy. The little earthquake. But yeah, I do actually want to do Victor Vran at some stage. It's another ARPG, but you're a bit more dexterous in it than a normal ARPG. You can jump over banisters and even wall jump and shit. Oh, and I never actually visited the other place. Oh. Oh well. These enemies are actually on par with me. The others were green, scaling, but green. These are actually on par, or burlier. So is it a good thing I didn't come down this way? Everbark, Regenerator. I don't think anyone cares about Rift Spawn. Okay, Homestead does. I guess they count as beasts. No, they certainly do appear to be beasts, but... Okay, they just fought a crystal cluster there, thank you. But, ooh. Book. Dangerous roads. Yeah, I'm on them. The fools. Curse the Empire soldiers for abandoning their post at Tarrant's Hold. What devilry has compelled them to do such a thing? Do they want to see travelers killed and devoured by savages and beasts? I paid the Empire very high taxes to keep the roads safe. They're not going to do their part, then I'll simply stop doing mine. When I return to the Merchants Guild, I'll be filing a formal complaint against the Empire and the army. If we can generate enough support, then we can boycott the major cities and put real pressure on the diplomats in Erlan. Maybe even force them to pay restitution to the guild. They may be royalty, but even they will bend to the power of coin. The First Blade will say hi, I'm sure. It would make me very happy indeed to see the almighty Empire bowing to the guild for a change. Yeah, you'd see the First Blade. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Just really needed a drink there. And now more wonderful news. A traveller heading north said they were robbed by bandits to the south. What's worse is many of these criminals were dressed in soldiers' uniforms. Is it possible that the regiment from Tarrant's Hold has gone rogue? I think it's high time we did away with this discrepant system of rule. It's treason to outright think such thoughts, much less write them down. But if we survive, it'll be long past time for a dramatic change. Oh yeah, you would say hi to the First Blade. Weather chest, weather chest. And let's make sure we hit up here. I like the music here. It's kind of funny. You start off with Devil's Crossing, and it's got a typical, fantasy, murk to it. Then you're like, suddenly in the Wild West. Yeehaw, Pilgrim, and all that. Drangul Enforcer. Oh, his homestead will like me a bit more for slaughtering these. $187 more. That won't take long at all to reach. Probably should still take these somewhat seriously, And we also should sit properly. Sitting properly is probably a good way not to make myself sick. Or encourage it. But yeah, if I see him off, that's why. I'm still dealing with the other thing. I'm most of the way over it, but I, still need to... I'm still not fully over it yet. And I am a bit reliant on the map, so if there is stuff here that's, you know, not on the map, I'll just completely miss them. Oh, 2 quests. Detmark Cadrus, Detmark Valar, and Detmark Hara. You must be one tough slit to make it out here on your own. You must be one tough slit to make it out here on your own. Denmark Cadrus of the Black Legion. What brings you here, citizen? I'm exploring the area. I see. I can't stop you from going out there, but I must warn you that the wilds out here are not to be trifled with. Jagged Waste to the west is full of manticores, but if you're foolish enough to venture out there, perhaps you'll be willing to bring something back for me. Sure, what you need. The manticore waste stalkers pack potent venom up in their barbed tails. It's quite caustic. Just getting messages. And can burn through nearly anything. My hope is that the Legion can use it in their efforts against the Chonian invaders. We're dealing with a large group of cultists up near Homestead, and they're starting to bring in the larger demons from the Void. We need to turn the tide and fast, or soon there won't be a home to defend. If you bring me back some venom gland from a waste stalker, then I'll gladly provide you with a blade specially coated with their poison. It should do some serious damage in a fight. What do you say? I'll get you the venom. That's far enough. You enter the Black Legion camp, state your business. What are you doing out here? We are on a hunt for dangerous wildlife. With humanity on the run, beasts have begun crawling out of their dank holes. We're to make sure they do cause no more harm to the people of Homestead. Need any assistance? Well, my men are stretched thin, and the beasts are numerous. You'll do us all a favor by killing just about anything roaming the wilds. But if you're keen on risking your life, I do have a few targets in mind that I'll gladly pay you to eliminate. To the west is an area known as the Jagged Waste. There you'll find a pride of manticores. Their matriarch, Mogara, is a bloodthirsty beast with a taste for human flesh. Put her down and I'll give you a fine share of iron bits. Traveler, keep your weapons down and we won't have any trouble. Who's in charge here? Speak to Valar. These random blockades, there's no little, like, they do stand out there on the map, but there's no, like, little, like, information here for them. I was hoping that I was just missing them on the legend. I'm thinking maybe they differ depending on your playthrough. It's like a little bit of randomization to it. It's the only reason I can think of drawing such heavy note to them. Also, it's odd seeing the Black Legion giving a damn about random beasts, you know? Like, there's beasts taking the farmsteads, and they didn't give a damn. It's like, oh, we can do without food. And it's like, you know, here they are fighting beasts all the way over here, or quite a far away from farmstead. Sure, they were looking for something to, you know, even the odds with the demons, but, you know, it was also kind of a, you know, these are a threat to people kind of deal, you know? Find more beastkin. Oh yeah, Homestead's gonna love me. Just shy, 102 more, and I'm respected with Homestead. 5,102 more to honored. 1,878 to honored with Devil's Crossing. I think it might be worthwhile going doing some Devil's Crossing bounties. And the Rover's actually pretty well like me too. But yeah, Devil's Crossing gives me a dungeon if I reach honored. Oh, that's one I can't pick up because of loot filter. Okay, well, we'll go this way. Are these Briar-Torn Terrors new? I want to say they are. But, I don't know, maybe I'm just forgetting. Oh. Lost 3 Skellies. Yeah, the Skellies were much more potent earlier on, but now they've certainly, their squishiness is showing. But then again, maybe if I, well, you know, had them maxed out, maybe it'll be different. And actually, you know, the Briar-Torn got my guys, you know, like, ground spike attack is just making me think of something I just saw in a StarCraft custom campaign. They upgraded, they changed workers so that they gave it. What am I trying to say? They gave workers a new attack. Basically, whenever they do their normal attack, which still happens, they also shoot out a ton of spikes right by themselves. So if there's a melee unit trying to fight them, like say Zealots, they'll just get shredded. You toss up a few workers, and now Zealots just can't get past this point. Like, it's, you know, they might be able to run past the Stalkers previously, you know? Or with detection try and engage them. But now these few workers, sorry, wrong type, are just ripping through the ground just all around them and doing their normal attack. And then if you do another upgrade, they're getting bonus damage from being on creep. And if you do yet another upgrade where they're you stay Hydralisks for a while, do 300 damage to an enemy, then you upgrade them, then they have 50% more health and armor. It's beautiful. It's Studkey SE2's new map, a war story. Well, new campaign. It's his thing. So, I'll be covering it on my channel at some stage. Hopefully, at least one episode will be out by the time this is out. Given that this is coming in 2021, 2022 maybe. I know, I still have to finish Witcher, and I still have to finish, I still have to go edit Path of Exile, then I have to go edit this, you know. There's plenty there to keep me busy, and to cover plenty of time, especially if I'm doing it in 20-minute chunks. Well, lads, there isn't a pride of Manticore over here anymore. It's more of a humble. Ooh, that's a cool thing. Wonder if we'll ever see a living one of those. Or an undead version of those. Also, I wonder if that's a point you can actually get down to. Because it looks kind of like it has a map point. You know, a bit of map data. You know? You know, I was never really good at being thorough in this game. I'm not sure if it's some change that came on me recently, or if it was, you know, that was all the good those antidepressants were doing for me. It would be fun if that was the case.